Welcome everybody. So, this is our first... Oh, god damn it. I hate how this guy ruins the immersion. Okay, so yeah, welcome everybody to Valkyria Chronicles. A, very nice game from Sega, which really does deserve a lot of love, and this is what I've been playing for the last, few months? Let's just say, this was originally supposed to come right. Jack and Daxter was never supposed to be recorded. This was what was supposed to be recorded originally. And this is our actual first exclusive Let's Play. So, of course, this is going to be only on YouTube and BitChute. Because this is a longer Let's Play, because cutscenes, story, and all that, it'll be better to place it on two servers that can actually take all the data load. And, in all honesty, I would like to start up exclusives, essentially. That's my main job here, and showing love to two platforms per new Let's Play is going to be a new quota for me. So, let's enjoy this, in all honesty. Because this is my very first PS3 game. Not just in context of the channel and all that. It's actually one of the first PS3 games I've actually completed fully. Yeah, I'm kind of very late for that bandwagon. I had my PS4 right before I got PS3. Go figure. So this is one of those very unique gems that are exclusive to that console, and got a remaster. 7 years afterwards, if I remember correctly. It'll pop up, of course. But after that long intro, yeah, that kind of explains why the intro video is 2 minutes long. We start up Valkyria Chronicles. Okay, I actually have a list here. Go figure, this is actually the one that I gave notes for. So let's sit down, relax, and enjoy the first few cutscenes.
The year was 1935 EC. Two powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral ragnite for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on. The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche. Prologue. Gallia to arms.
So, before we do anything, Valkyria's story is actually told through a book. And this is one of my favorite parts of the whole bloody game. It is legitimately a catalog of history as you see the war through certain people's eyes. What's going to happen is each chapter is going to be its own episode. I'm not going to go overboard and try and stick two missions in one episode. That's ludicrous and insane. But each episode will be its own chapter, and I'll best bet specify that in the descriptions, of course. So, Goliath Arms. Let's start up our first introduction cutscene for our main deuteragonists.
March 1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much. Whoa. Already? Hey there, guys. You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are?
The one with the gun. We're with the Bruletown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
So after every, because this is a storybook, we're just going to be bouncing around back and forth. Yeah, I'm going to be quiet for every cutscene because, in all honesty, I believe that's Let's Player etiquette. We'll actually figure out what Welkin's deal is once we start up the actual campaign.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old General's house?
That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara.
You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is.
Huh? I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why you're studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there! Come on! Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Ah, finally, we can start up on the combat. About saving the game. Open the menu by pressing the triangle button, then select Save to record your progress on your hard disk drive. Saving is a good idea during and after combat op. Anything could happen out there. Yep, that's true. So, of course, we're going to save. Of course. And I don't want to save over my clear data from last time. Alright, let's start up. You can use your clear data from a completed playthrough, but you carry everything over because it's an RPG. And we're doing this fresh, so everybody is at as low as they can. So, give me a quick second and we'll start up.
Okay, here's the plan.
We got to eliminate the Imperial Scouts that are approaching Brule. We'll deploy from here and take out all 3 of them. Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Our objective here is to eliminate all enemies. Let's take care of them one at a time, nice and easy. So, when a mission starts up, you'll always get a mission briefing, telling you exactly what's going to happen. They don't throw you to lines, thankfully.
Let's get started. Just stay calm and get it done.
This is your standard tutorial level, so it'll give you the bare essentials of what you can do and what you should do.
I see 3 of them.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
About CP, command points. When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's position. This is referred to as command mode. Here you'll select the unit you'll like to move based on their position respective to the enemy, then press enter. Doing so will use up one of the CP points displayed on the top screen that reflect the ability as a commander, and represent the number of times you can give instructions to, i.e. control, your units per each player phase. In battle you have 3 CP, so you can issue instructions to your units up to 3 times. Let's try moving a unit now. Okay, so let's move a Welkin.
Ready to go.
About action points. Use CP to select a unit in command mode, and we plunge into action mode. Here you can freely move the unit you selected around the field. As you move around in action mode, the action points, AP gauge, at the bottom of the screen will gradually deplete. This represents that unit's mobility. Once it reaches 0, the unit will be unable to move any further. Keep an eye on the unit's remaining AP, while your motion is critical to keeping them safe. For now, use the left stick to move the unit near the sandbags. Alright then. Move as carefully as we can, rush over to the sandbags. About attacking. When the R1 button, press the R1 button to enter target mode. There, the unit will prepare to attack with their current selected weapon. Use the left stick to move the crosshairs over the enemy, or L and R buttons to snap between targets. Enemies will not attack you while you're in target mode, so take your time to aim well before pressing enter to fire. Your shots will land somewhere within the circle surrounding the crosshairs, so it's best to center it on the target area. Shots on the head or our weak points will usually result in greater damage. A unit can only attack from target mode, up to once per action, so choose wisely before opening fire. If the target survives your attack, they may launch a counterattack. A damaged unit may not have the HP hit points to survive the enemy counter, so be careful when playing your attack. Okay, so we're going to hit R1. And of course we are going to head up here. At the very top of the screen, we see the enemy's name, their HP, as well as shots to kill and the amount of shots that we have. Our gun is also specialized for anti-person or anti-humanoid, wherever you want to go, and anti-people gun, because you're using bullets. So that circle tells you what you're best up against. So if you're up against a person, it's best to use it against a person. If you're up against a tank, that's why you use anti-armor. Area is different. So let's just press the enter button, and best bet within those 5 shots, we take down the scout. About ending actions. A unit with 0 remain AP that has already performed an attack in target mode is unable to act further. Press cancel to end their current action. This will return you to command mode, where you're able to decide the next unit you wish to direct. You can press cancel and end a unit's action, even if they have not attacked and still have AP.
Yes.
Of course, every time you kill somebody, you'll have a animation like that. Let's go L1 real quick. So there's one over there too. I would want to move. As you can see here, using cover. When sending your sandbags, the command crouch will appear. Press enter to take cover behind them. While hiding behind cover, units are harder to target, take less damage, and are immune to headshots and critical damage. Meanwhile, units caught out in the open by attacking enemies will be easier to hit and will take significantly more damage. Advance carefully, move from cover to cover, and always try to end your actions safely hidden from harm. Doing so will keep your troops alive and long enough to secure victory for Gallia. Okay, good to know. Reason why I'm doing this with Welkin, I am going to end, that. This is how we end action. So, whenever we activate an action and come back to command mode, you can go right back to that character. The only difference will be their AP is lower, so you won't be able to blitz through a whole stage with them alone.
Here we go.
But you can still do something relatively good. Let's just go. Since we already initiated that, we can have Vulcan take down the scout.
Yes.
And stand. Rush over here. Take cover right here. And we are going to end action here. So we can easily reload
Ready to go.
and get back into battle. And cycle up here, and this will be best bet it. Let's see that grade, because we get graded on these missions.
I don't see any more of them.
While that's done, we get an A rank. Higher your rank, obviously higher the amount of EXP you'll get, and money. That's essentially it. A rank is, I think, the highest rank you can get within the game. So yeah, since I've already been the game before, I have vital knowledge on how to use and abuse the AP system. So, let's continue on with the story, shall we?
Miss Melchiot, there's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it.
What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict and of those who fought, lived, and died.
I promise I
Chapter 1,
did not
in defense of the
rip that off for the intro video. I forgot about that. So yeah, next time on Valkyria Chronicles, we start up chapter 1. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we start up chapter 1. I hope to see y'all next time.